Hello children, Standard 3rd, Subject EVS, Lesson number 18, My Family and House. Dear children, we all of you live with a family. Now, try this. Write about your family including the number of people in your family and occupations of your parents. Dear children, you ask your parents and then you write. Now, in these pictures, our families are gay, but in each and every pictures our family members are different. A family consists of mother, father and their children. In some families there are grandparents also. The number of people in a family may differ. Now let's learn. We are born in a family. We grow up in a family. We are brought up by our parents. They take care of us. In a family, we are secure in every way. Our family provides us with food, clothing, and shelter. Other members of our family also take care of us. There is affection among family members. We like to be a part of a family because of the love and caring that we get. Family members help one another in times of difficulty. They try to see that no one suffers from any illness. But if we fall ill, our parents take care of us. Next point is small families and big families. Some families consist only of parents and one or two children. Such families are called small families. Some families consist of grandparents, aunties, uncles, brothers, sisters, and cousins. Such families are called big families. Now the next point is extended family. A family is linked with many other relatives, aunties and uncles from the mother's and father's side. Their children are all related to a family. Such a family is called an extended family. Our family gets extended because of our relatives. Members of an extended family may not live in one house, but there is a love and affection between them. They meet each other on several occasions. Who are the members of your extended family? And next question, how are you related to them? And on what occasion do the members of your extended family meet? Dear children, please you ask your family members and then you write the answers. Try this, a family tree. Rehana, who is in the 3rd standard, was looking at a photo album of the people in a house. While looking at snapshots of birthdays and weddings, she found some familiar faces, but some of the faces were unfamiliar. Some faces appear again and again in the album. Rihanna asked her mother, who are all these people? Her mother said they are all our relatives. Your aunties, uncles, grandparents, you can see them all in these photos. Rihanna asked her mother to explain it to her in detail. Rihanna's mother then draw a diagram for her. Now here give the tree family diagram and then you see in the pictures. And in a family, generations follow one after the other over a period of time. They can be shown on the family trees. Please, dear children, draw your family tree with the help of your parents. Then next point is change in the family system. The family system changes as time goes by. At one time, grandparents, aunties, uncles, parents, siblings, and cousins all lived together and formed a big family. This was called a joint family. When members of a family move away because of their jobs and occupations, they start living separately, forming different families. Such smaller families are called nuclear families. The family system has changed in this way. Now, our household chores. Now look at the pictures. But number one pictures only one person is working, and number second pictures every person in the house is working. Dear children, you saw your many houses only one persons are working, but now new generations each and every persons are work and help your family members. Now next is try this. Prepare a list of chores that are done in your house. Then second, who does these chores in your house? Number three, which of these chores do you like to do? And do you each other chores? Now this answers you right. Now you discuss and then afterwards then you write. Storing water, cooking and cleaning are chores that need to be done in a family every day. Functions and festivals are often celebrated in this house. We have to welcome and entertain guests. The elder peoples in the family need special attention. We should care for their health. There are many household chores which must be shared by everyone. If everyone in a family shares the work, no one has to bear the burden alone. Each chores is important and family members do these chores with a love and affection. We should be grateful for that. Now keeping the house clean and beautiful. This. Make a list of all the things that need to be done to keep the house clean and tidy. Now, here give two pictures. One first number picture, all things are kept nicely, and second pictures, all things are here and there. Now, write down the differences that you see between the two pictures above. Please children, please you write in your notebook. A clean and tidy house is pleasing. If there is a mess everywhere, no one can find their things on time. Keeping the house clean and tidy is a responsibility of every person in the family. We should throw rubbish in the dustbin and not throw it around. Garbage should never be thrown outside the house. This will help to keep the environment clean. Try this. Decorating the house. Get together and decide how you want to decorate the house. Ask adult to help with those things that you cannot do yourself. And number 3, what materials have you used for the decorations? Now, in the list of materials given below, put a cross against those materials that should not be used. As far as possible, explain why they should not be used. Now, here give some examples. Flowers we use for decorations, thermocol also use, plastic don't use for the decorations, papers also use, rangoli also you use, and chemical colors please you don't use, dear children, for the decorations. Now next is can you tell festivals. Why do we celebrate festivals and what are festivals linked with? Now we are celebrate festival for enjoy, happiness and these ones, and then we are linked Miss festivals give some informations. Please you keep animals nicely and some informations give. Do you understand children? Good. We celebrate many festivals in the family. In the same way, different kinds of festivals are celebrated in the different regions of the country. Agriculture is the main occupation in our country. Many of our festivals are related to agriculture and environment. Holi is the festival that makes and the end of winter. In Punjab, Baisakhi is the celebrated at harvest time. In Maharashtra, we celebrate Bailpoda when the sowing of the crops is over. During the harvest season in Tamil Nadu, Pongal is celebrated, while in Kerala, they celebrate Onam. Dashera, Diwali and Gudi Padwa are celebrating when the farm produce is ready. Then Paranshu Padwa, Buddha Purnima, Ramjan Eid, Christmas and Patiti are important festivals. Whatever the festivals are, All Indians take part in them happily and wish one another well. Independence Day and Republic Day are our national festivals. All citizens celebrate them. India gained independence from the British on 15th August 1947. Hence, that day is celebrated as Independence Day. The Indian's constitution come into the effect from the 26th of January 1950. So, this day is known as Republic Day. Festivals bring people together. The feeling of togetherness grows. Festivals include songs, dance, rangolis, games, competitions, and races. This gives us joy. While celebrating festivals, we must take care not to harm the environment. Small children and old people suffer in music is played too loudly. Loud noises causes noise pollutions. Do you understand, children? Please, do you like this video? Please like and subscribe. Thank you.